Hi everyone! We're here to do our 11-month update, aren't we, Terra? Can you say hi? Can you see yourself? Say hi! Say I turned 11 months old on the 9th of January. And this video is a little late. I apologize, but it's been a crazy week. This one ended up getting sick, but I'll go into that in just a little bit. But first I'm just going to start off with her weight and everything. She is about 22.5 pounds, and we found that out when we had to take her to the pediatrician, which I'll get into in just a minute as well. So yeah, she has gained about a pound since we weighed her last. She's looking at the fan in the mirror over here. And I don't know how long she is, but I definitely think she's over 30 inches because she is huge and she's fitting into 18-month pants like lengthwise is just perfect on her. So I know she's over 30 inches. I just don't know exactly how much. And my cloth measuring tape is somewhere. But yeah, other than that, she has started walking. Huh? Are you a walker now? Are you a walker? Say yes. Yes. She can say yes sometimes. She started off, just taking a few steps here and there about Christmas time, and then just slowly progressed, and every day she just took a few more steps, and now she's a full, oh my goodness, here's the remote. You want to play with the remote? Now she's a full-on walker. She can go from our front living room, through the baby gate, all the way to through the other living room to our back door, which is, a good, 50 steps maybe, without falling down. So she got her balance down. She's figured out how to stop herself from falling. What are you doing, you silly goose? So yeah, that's really awesome. She hasn't yet figured out how to stand up from a sitting or crawling position without pulling herself up on something. But I know once she figures that part out, you're such a goober. Oh my goodness. I know once she figures that part out, it's going to be all over with. She is going to be unstoppable. She's going to be all over the place. Not like she isn't already. She is into everything. But yeah, I know it's going to even multiply times 100 once she can stand up on her own from just anywhere. Ah, boo-boo. Ah, boo-boos. Yeah, what else? She is wearing, I think I mentioned that just already, but she's wearing 12 to 18 month clothes still. Her 12-month onesies and shirts and stuff still fit really well. 18 months are just a smidge big. This is an 18-month one, and it's kind of big. The arms are a little bit long for her, but 18-month pants, like I said, are fitting her absolutely perfect, especially with cloth diapers. It gives her plenty of room to still move around, and the length is just perfect. Her socks, I had to upgrade her socks to 12 to 24 month size because she was growing out of all of those. Want to show them your sockies? They're purple. They match her outfit. What else? Let's see. You are making a whole bunch of new sounds and talking words and stuff. Like in the beginning. What? In the beginning, she, started out just saying dada, and she very seldom says mama, almost never, unless she is fussy or wants me, and she'll kind of sadly say it mama, but it's really pathetic. She never says mama. Huh? What? But now she's saying hot. She says cat, 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 cat. Can you say hot? Hot. Good girl. She says dada. She says baba. I think I've mentioned all these in other videos, but she's just kind of expanding her vocabulary a little bit at a time. Oh. Huh. Going along with the walking. This is crazy. You won't let me do nothing, will ya? I'm going to put her on the ground. Going along with the walking and getting into everything, she has figured out how to open drawers and cabinets and everything. So we have finally bought the little things that go inside your cabinet so that you can't open them all the way. And then she has also figured out how to open our toilet seat, which is super fun because she is obsessed with it and won't leave it alone. Every time we're in the bathroom or anything, just washing our hands or brushing our hair or whatever we're doing in the bathroom, she is right in our way and, you know, trying to lift up the toilet and play in the water, and that's just disgusting. So I'm constantly having to move her away from that. She's walking all over the bedroom. She's headed into the bathroom right now. Great. Let me go grab her real quick. Nope, no toilet, baby. So we're gonna have to definitely get those toilet things. Hey, here, play with that. Those toilet things that hold the toilet seat down, because I don't want her playing in the toilet. What else? I made a little list here. Oh, she's making kissing noises. She's finally getting down the blowing kisses thing and kissing mama, huh? Okay, mwah. Good job. Now she's chewing on the remote, so that's more important, apparently. Hey, you dropped it. What are you going to do now? You dropped it. Oh, no. Yeah, so, but she hasn't, I mean, she can do the, you know, the motion, sort of, but she doesn't do them, like, together. She won't kiss, and, like, kiss her fingers and then, you know, like really? Really? Is it that important that you have to go? She has to get the remote that she dropped. Yeah, what I was saying is she doesn't do the motion like together. She won't kiss her hands and, like, you know, do it at the same time, but she'll do it separately. Like, she'll put her hands to her mouth either before or after she makes the kissing noises, but she doesn't do it together. Like I said in the beginning, she was sick last week, and that was just horrible. She ended up with the flu. We ended up having to take her to the emergency room because she had a fever of 104. And as a new mom and my first kid and everything like that, it's the first time she's ever been really sick. We obviously freaked out, and we didn't know what to do for her. She was lethargic and just, it was horrible. And so we got to the emergency room. They tested her urine. They tested, they did an x-ray on her chest to make sure she didn't have any pneumonia, which that came back clear for the time being. And they just basically sent us home after about 6 hours of being in the emergency room, saying, you know, give her Tylenol every 4 hours and Motrin every 6 hours. And, you know, just check her temperature every couple of hours and make sure it's not going up. And then, you know, watch for other symptoms, because at the time she didn't have any symptoms, and they thought that she may just have some other kind of a bug. They didn't know it was the flu at the time. But the next day her temperature didn't go down. It kind of just was about 101 to 102 through like the whole night and the whole rest of the next day. And, what was it? I'm watching her. And by about 5 o'clock, it climbed back up almost to 104. So we ended up taking her to the pediatrician, which they had recommended we make an appointment. So we did, and the only person that could see us was all the way in another town, which is about 20 minutes away, which was, you know, just another thing that we had to deal with. And when we got to the pediatrician's office, you know, we weighed her, and that's when we found out, you know, she weighed about 22.5 pounds. And they took her temperature, and at the office they use those temporal thermometers, and so it's almost 102 at the hiccups. But I have been checking her temperature rectally because I know it's just it's much more accurate. So, you know, I knew that when they took her temperature with her forehead, it said that it was probably higher than that if they were to take her temperature rectally. And then she went ahead and reviewed her x-rays from the day before, which, like I said, we had gotten clear results from the ER doctor saying that he didn't see anything as far as pneumonia or whatever. But when the pediatrician came back in, she said she saw a little blob on the screen on the x-ray on her right lung, and they wanted to treat her for pneumonia just in case. But I was trying to tell them that, you know, she doesn't have a cough, she doesn't have a wheezing sound or anything like that, no trouble breathing or nothing. But I just went ahead with their recommendation. They prescribed her some amoxicillin drops, or the liquid stuff, to give to her, you know, twice a day for 10 days and whatever. So we went ahead and did that, and she told us that if it was pneumonia for sure, that within 24 hours her temperature would start to drop drastically and she would start to improve. But we didn't give it to her that night. I'm trying to remember. We didn't give it to her that night because she wanted us to start fresh the next morning, you know, on a certain time scale. So we gave it to her the next morning, and by that night, her temperature did start to drop. So I thought, you know, maybe it was pneumonia. Maybe I'm just crazy or something. But then the next day, it started to go back up again, and it was just like up and down for like 48 hours after that or so. We were giving her cold baths and Tylenol and Motrin, and it was just crazy. And then she started to develop, you know, vomiting and diarrhea, and it was just horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. But after about 48 hours, her temperature finally broke. Her fever finally broke, and ever since then, she's been completely fine. After about 4 days of the pneumonia or the antibiotics, the amoxicillin drops, I just decided to stop giving them to her because I'm not going to give her any sort of antibiotics unless it's absolutely necessary. I don't want her body to get, you know, immune to anything and then them not work. She is right now playing underneath my bathroom sink, pulling everything out. I guess whatever keeps her entertained while I get this video done. So yeah, that was kind of the whole sick fiasco thing. It was kind of, you know, a roller coaster, but, you know, at least she's better now. And from now on, we'll kind of know in advance what we need to do if she, you know, get that, you know, high of a fever again. We won't rush her immediately to the emergency room unless there's something really, really wrong with her. Sleeping issues. She's still waking up in the middle of the night. She'll go to bed in her crib, sleep, you know, a good chunk of time, depending on, you know, when she goes to bed, usually about 8 o'clock. She'll sleep till about 2 or 3 in the morning, wake up, not want to go back to sleep unless I pick her up and put her back in bed with me. And I can't seem to just break her of that habit. And then also, she'll go back to bed with me for about 30 to 40 minutes. And then she wakes up tossing and turning. She is all over the place. She's like a wild woman, won't lay back down. So I end up having to get up out of bed. Hi! I end up having to get out of bed and go make her like a 4-ounce bottle. And after she has a 4-ounce bottle, passed out, goes back to sleep until about 8 or 9 in the morning. So I don't know what that's all about, but I'm trying my hardest to break her of it. It's just really hard, especially when I'm exhausted in the middle of the night and I want to get my sleep. So that's the first thing I do. I just put her in bed with me and go back to sleep. What else? She is cutting a molar, and it is her top left side, the first one right underneath her, I don't know, first molar right in front there. And it's about halfway through, and I can definitely tell it's bothering her because she has been extra fussy this past week or so. And I've been trying to give her the Highlands teething tablets a couple times a day, and also giving her Tylenol. You guys can probably hear her in the background shaking my vitamins. She's having a ball with all the stuff under my bathroom sink. You're making a mess for me to clean up. You know that? Silly girl. What else? She's eating well. She's eats about 2 to 3 meals a day now. Usually, like I've mentioned in other videos, it's usually breakfast, snack, and then dinner. Sometimes she'll have more of a lunch, but usually it's, you know, the bigger meals are breakfast and dinner time. What else? Cloth diapering and disposables. While she was sick for that week or whatever, we used disposables because the diarrhea was just constant. You know, like she was pooping probably 6-7 times a day, and it was just becoming a hassle. So we were using disposables for a little bit, but now we're back in cloth and all is good there. We're not having any issues with those. I know a lot of ladies are having a lot of leaking issues and things like that, but, you know, crossing my fingers, we're doing really well with that. All right, now she is playing in my box of tampons. At least they're clean. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. She's going to be turning 1 in less than a month. I can't even believe it. Like 3 weeks now. We've got all of her birthday party stuff. We picked it all out. It's going to be cupcake and glitter themed. My friend's doing this amazing cake for us. And I've been getting ready to order. What are you doing, silly? I'm getting ready to order her shirt off of Etsy from a really cute store. It's going to be embroidered and say One and Terra and all that good stuff with a little cupcake on it. And I'm going to be hand making her a tutu as soon as I can get over to the fabric store. I'm going to make her a little tutu. It's nothing going to be anything super fancy because I'm definitely not crafty, but I'm going to try and do it myself. And what else? I think that's pretty much it. I've already sent out our invitations for her first birthday and everything. It's just blows me away that she's going to be 1 pretty soon. I can't even believe it. What are you doing, crazy kid? But yeah, that's pretty much it for her 11-month update, you guys. If I forget anything, again, I'll put it in the down bar. But if you guys have any comments or anything like that, just feel free to ask. I am going to try and do a day in the life here again soon because I've had a couple of requests for it, and also a house tour. Let's hope I can find time for that stuff. And I will talk to you guys later because now she's playing in the toilet again. Bye!